So, dear learners, from this particular video onwards, we will be starting with another new chapter, that is software evolution. So, in this video, we will start discussing about the very basic introduction about the software evolution. So, before going to start this introduction part here, just try to recall that software evolution. So, this is the last stage of our software process activities are concerned, because from the beginning, with respect to the software engineering process activities are concerned, we started with four main stages or the phases of what software process activities are concerned. That is software specification, then software design and implementation, then software testing or that validation, and the last stage is software evolution. Okay. So with respect to all our previous videos are concerned, we have already completed the software specification, that is requirement definition, different types of requirements, writing the requirements, okay, and creation of that software requirement specification document, all those things. Then with respect to the software design and implementation is concerned, we discussed different types of system models, architectural designs, okay, and then different implementation issues, that is converting your design into coding part, okay, that is the development of the actual software. Then once the software is get developed, then we discussed about the different types of testing types, that is software validation. Okay, under that we discussed the different types of software testing. Okay, so once the software testing is get completed, that is once the software is working 100% correctly, once it is get assured for the development team, then it will be get put into the market, that is for operational condition. It will reach the end users, and once the end user will start using the software in their real time environment scenarios, okay, then automatically the process of software evolution will start. Okay, so basically here the software evolution is nothing but the overall maintenance of the software, and how to make changes to the software or how to modify the software. All these things will be get involved in this software evolution is concerned. Okay, so under this particular chapter is concerned, the different topics that we are going to cover here in our forthcoming videos. So they are the very first one is evolution process, that is change processes for software system. The another topic is program evolution dynamics. So that is understanding the software evolution, how it's going to take place. Then software maintenance, that is making changes to the operational software system. Then finally we are going to study the logistic system management, that is making decisions about what the software change, especially with respect to the old and critical softwares are concerned. Okay, so these are the different topics that we are going to cover under this particular chapter is concerned. Okay, so let's start with the software change. So here the software evolution is exist because of what? Because of the changes which are going to be happening for our software. Okay, so the very first point here is software changes are inevitable. Just try to remember this particular statement here. Okay, so let's start with this statement, that is what software change is what inevitable means. Nobody can stop the changes which are going to occur for the software. Okay, and today if you develop any software, you cannot use that particular software for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years without making any change. Okay, in one or the other way, for any kind of different reasons, your software has to undergo change, your software has to undergo modification. So that's the reason that normally we used to say that the software change is what inevitable. Okay, and the reasons here are new requirements will emerge when the software is used, so it is quite natural. Okay, so as a end user or as a stakeholder or a customer of any software usage is concerned, okay, see normally for every end users they will be coming up with a new kind of requirements once they will start using the software. We cannot sit with our own old requirements or old kind of services that we are expecting from what our software. Okay, and second reason is the business environment will change, because every software is intended to be used for some particular way of business process. Okay, for our own organization, and there may be a change in our business environment or that business process for which our we are using that particular software. And the third one is errors must be repaired. So meanwhile, at any time we might be getting some errors or bugs during the usage of our software. To repair those errors, we need to go for maintenance or what, changing our software. Then another reasons are new computers and equipments will be get added to the system. Okay, so their configuration might be changing or their operation environment may be get changed, because of which we need to change what, our software. And even the another reason is the performance or reliability of the system may have to be what, improved. Okay, so even after using that software for a longer period, okay, we cannot compromise with the performance of the reliability of the particular system. We always expect that the performance will should go on increasing. Okay, to make that performance increase, we need to go for changes to the software. Okay, so that is why software change is one of the main reason because of which our software will be get what, evolved. Okay, so the key problem for all organization is implementing and managing a change to their existing software system. So this is the major problem here, because once the software is get developed and once it is get started using that particular software, okay, once we will start making the modifications to the software, keeping track of that particular changes, how our requirements will be get changed. Okay, which requirements have got changed. Okay, what about the different versions which are coming out after making the modification to the software. Keeping all these things is a very complex job, and this is a major challenge. Okay, especially in case of software evolution is concerned. Okay, and the very importance of the evolution, just have a look at here. The organizations have huge investment in their software system, so they are critical business assets. Okay, so here any organization which is intended to use any particular software, they want to use that particular software for a longer period. Okay, at the same time they cannot stick to their old way of processing. So whenever there will be any change in their business environment or particular process, anyway they have to change that particular software. Is it clear there? Okay, so that is why normally the organizations will never prefer to change the software frequently. Clear? And the second point here is to maintain the value of these assets to the business, they must change it and what, update it. It means that okay, normally they always prefer, rather than going with the new software, okay, they always wants to change the existing software and they want to update their particular software as per their requirement is concerned. And the majority of the software budget in large companies is devoted to what, changing and evolving existing software rather than what, developing the new software. Okay, so most of the companies or organizations, they always prefer to invest, to do the investment only on what, in maintaining that particular software or to modifying that existing software, and they want to keep the same software for a longer period rather than what, making the investment for the new softwares are concerned. Because every time whenever they will make they will go for the new software, okay, so automatically the budget may be more, or the time they require a lot of time. Okay, and they once again the effort is to be put. Okay, and also the customer need to have a separate training for how to use that particular software. So rather than coming up with all these complexities, it's better to use what, the existing software in which already customers are what, comfortable. Okay, and with or without some little bit modifications, they want to continue with what, the old software, because of which today's the software evolution is very important aspect here. And most of the companies, okay, they are going to put more money on this particular software evolution or modification is concerned, rather than that they might have invested for what, the development is concerned. Okay, so this is all about the very introduction part of the software is concerned here. Okay.